Oh, g'day, welcome back. What I'm doing at the moment is I was going to leave the hair on this one, but I lost a little bit here, which is usual, so I thought nah, and it is a big skin, so I thought I'd take the hair off and continue on with my tanning. What I'm doing here is when you take the hair off, it's one thing just to take the hair, but what you've got to do is get right in. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. In here you'll see when you're doing this, you'll see a line. Okay, if you have a look, see how that's got skin on it? That's what you've got to get rid of. Okay, what we're doing here is we're taking this into a traditional buck skinning. Okay, you have a look along here, you'll just see the difference between here and here. You can see there's a layer of skin. I think they call it the epidermis. But what we need to do is take that off. Okay, there, that's a better. Can you see that there? That there shows me I haven't taken it off yet. I don't know if you'd actually see that, but see, now it's gone. And the reason you take that off, or you don't have to, but one of the reasons you take that off is because when you leave it on and you tan, the tan only goes through this side, not this side. When you see cowboy boots and that, and they're really nice and shiny, that's because the epidermis here has been left on. They've taken the hair off, but they've left that on. But we don't want that. What we want to do is we want to take the hair and everything off. When you're doing, well, with deer, you have to push a little bit harder. When you're doing sheep, don't push as hard. If you can take the wool off, don't push as hard, because it is a lot thinner. And as I explained in my video, what you do is don't go over here and just work one spot. See, if you have a look there, you may be able to see a slight difference, and that's the skin we're taking off. That's the epidermis we're taking off. Now this skin's getting a little bit dry, which if you've got a large skin it will. All I need to do is just dump it back into water. If you have a look, you'll see just along there, I've got to do that. Okay, I haven't done that properly, so there you go, it's all gone. When you get a patch like this, just probably 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just move slightly to the side. And just keep going one way and then the other way. I always start in the centre. Whenever I do a hide, I always start in the centre. That way I've got something to work on. Just be careful of folds. And don't push too hard, because you will cut into your skin. See, this is the neck. So I'll slowly work back this way. Now here's a good thing. Just here, camera might pick it up, there's a hole. Okay, what you do when you come across holes is just work to it, move your skin and work around it. Keep pushing onto it. Okay, don't, with the hole here, don't come across and then keep going if you can prevent it, because that'll just stretch your hole open. Okay, and you don't want that. Okay, well, I'm going to put this back in water for a little while. It's getting a little bit dry, and we'll come back and I'll show you pretty much the end result. Okay, if you have a look here, okay, that's what we're going to take off. Commonly it's called the grain. Okay, so if you're eating anything or watching anything and they say, oh, you've got to take the grain off, that's what they're talking about. Well, welcome back. Okay, we've just taken all the fur off this one. So what we do now, this is the one we did before. Let's just give them a wring out. I've done this in other videos, but we'll do it again. Now I had to actually cut this one down. There's a lot of pieces there that weren't really desirable. I shouldn't have really. What I should have done is shown you. Sometimes you're going to get a hide and it's going to get holes all through it, and it's going to look really tatty, and you're going to think, I can't do anything with this. If you get one like that, which mainly it was the edges on this one that became tatty, you can make your own chamois. You know, all you need to do is, once you've taken the hair off, don't go through the whole process of tanning. That's all you need to do, is just take the hair off, wring it out. When it's still damp, have your template of how big you want it, and just cut them out and let them dry. I mean, your chamois, you know, when it dries hard, and that's all it is. It's just a skin that hasn't been, you know, hasn't gone through the whole process of tanning. So there's always many different things you can do with your hides. I did have one like that I made a few chamois out of. Actually gave them away. You know, they're nice big chamois, they're about, oh, that big. But all I did was just cut around the, you know, where I had the all the holes. Okay, so all we're going to do now is just make our donut. And wring it out. Now with the solution I've used on this one, usually what you do when you take the hair off, you do this process, then you tan it. What I've actually done with this one is I've tanned it. You know, put it in my tanning solution, but a little bit different. I'm just experimenting and just trying something a little bit different. But as you know, this is the process before you would normally put it into the solution. And then you go the other way, remember? It's up to you how much water you want to get out of it. Yeah, you can take it off now and put it on, or yeah, it just depends on where you live too. Depends on how hot it is, how cold it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm still going to do the next step that I did in the video. Remember, if you've watched my video, you haven't seen my video, have you? So you don't know what the next step is. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll go on to my next step, and then with this one, I won't actually peg it up. I won't hang it up there. I'll just hand stretch it. Remember, when you hand stretch, you still have a curve. It won't be all flat and nice, it will still be just a bit of a curve, but that's all right, that's what I want. So what I'll do now is just stretch her out. Make my other solution up and put it in that for 10 minutes. That's good. Beautiful. Now that's still a little bit too wet to start working. You can work it if you want, but it's still a little bit too wet. I can wring it out a bit more, but it'll dry fairly quickly here. If you notice, there's still a curvature there, but I want that. With what I want to use this with, I want that. Okay, well, I hope this has helped. What I'm going to do now is, after I've done this, I'm going to go back onto the sheep and I'll show you how to tan a sheep. There's two different ways you can do it. You can either put it all into your solution, or you can put it out flat, but I'll show you in the next video anyway. Alright, take care, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe and share, and don't forget, in the descriptions there's a link to the DVD if you want to purchase it. Thank you very much for your support, I really appreciate it. Take care now, and I'll see you in the next one.